YouTube, my name is Mesa Sean, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 news video. A massive one in that, I think, because, well, it's Thursday, which means I cover a ton of Destiny 2 news. And I think we're probably going to have two videos today, one in the morning, and then one when the This Week at Bungie hits later on. I was going to make it one big long video, but I said, you know what, let's just make a video in the morning, and then I'll cover the TWAB later on in the afternoon. We have lots of stuff to talk about, guys. We have a new trailer. We finally get to see the Ruinous Effigy, the new exotic trace rifle, in action, where when you kill something, it will drop a relic on the ground, you pick it up, and then you can dunk that thing, well, on an enemy, and it looks like it does a lot of AoE damage. So we're going to get into the trailer in a little bit here, and we have tons of info to go over. Anyway, if you enjoy this video, a like rating is very much appreciated, but more importantly, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Not only do I do daily Destiny 2 content, I do daily Destiny streams live right here on YouTube, and actually last night, I did the dungeon for the first time, the new dungeon, Prophecy. And I had a blast, and it was amazing seeing all you channel members there, and welcome all new channel members who joined last night. I like the new dungeon. I think it's fun. I will be sad when it leaves at the end of the season. Yes, at the end of the season, the new dungeon, Prophecy, will be gone, but it does kind of set up, and I don't want to ruin anything if you haven't done it yet, but it does kind of set up the whole premise of the other destinations leaving our solar system, or being vaulted, so to speak, as Bungie is saying it. All right, let's get into the video, guys. The first thing I want to cover is not really news related. It's more my opinion on the whole AFK farming of Umbral Engrams. And not only did Bungie stop it, well, they also stopped the fact that you could focus Umbral Engrams and they would sometimes decrypt at a higher power level. And that's a huge bummer for a lot of folks. So everyone wants my opinion. Now, I've been tweeted this a million times, and supposedly, I guess a lot of people were complaining about this whole farm and the AFK thing on Twitter. I don't know. I have a lot of people muted on Twitter, so I really didn't see the whining. So, channel members, you guys already know my opinion on it. Look, if it's there, look, I abused it the entire weekend, okay? I didn't care. I got my Warlock up to power so I could do the dungeon. Here's my problem. When you release new content, right? You paid for new content. You paid for the new season. People want to get into that new content right away. And let's take the dungeon, for example. The dungeon was pretty high power. So unless you're someone that can grind out or can no life it for weeks prior to the season, or even the first week of the season, you're not going to be in the dungeon, or you're not going to have a fun player experience in the dungeon. Even the new public event, Contact, was pretty brutal on the first couple of days while you're getting your power level up, and that's new content, and it wasn't really a fun player experience. So look, my thought process is this. When new content comes out that you've paid for and you want to play it, I think Bungie should implement something like 2 versions of the new content, meaning content that's new that you play right away that's at a equal power level to where you start the season off at, so you get a flavor for it, you see that it's fun, I want to do this activity, and so forth. And then maybe like a week or two later, maybe even 2 weeks, I would say, then create a heroic version for the folks that, you know, can no-life the game and play 10 hours a day. Because look, guys, I have a life too outside of YouTube and playing Destiny 2 all day, and like to enjoy my free time. So I abused the Umbral Engram farm, and I got my Warlock up to power, and now it's over because I can't do it for my Hunter or for my Titan, but I'm fine with it. So, but let me know in the comment section, how do you feel about it? If you are into raiding, this might be a really good season to farm out good stat rolls on Last Wish gear and also Garden of Salvation, because legendary gear from the Last Wish and Garden of Salvation raids will be reissued in Season 12 with a Season 12 power cap. So I was talking with channel member admin Timesplitter01, and he's like, you know what, if you grind out that stuff for good stats, you're going to have that stuff for a pretty much all of year 4 for the most part. Cosmo did make a clarification statement where he said, sorry about that, we'll update the help article soon. A Garden of Salvation and Last Wish gear will be granted an exception from max power cap rules, and they have a max power cap that allows them to be infused to the max power cap of Season 14. The UI will be updated to show this starting in Season 12. He also followed up with, yeah, it will apply to both the current items you have and any future ones you earn. So if you got good stat rolls on your raid gear, keep it, don't dismantle it, but you might want to grind out the raids and check those stat rolls. You might want to hold on to them. So let's talk about the Ruinous Effigy, and we're going to go through the perks and also see them in action as I showed you before, and then the new trailer that Bungie put out regarding not only the Ruinous Effigy, but also a few other things regarding the season and things coming up. But we think it's coming out on 7/7. Convenient. Bungie Day, right? Good old JP Deathblade. He's awesome. He's got an awesome website called todayindestiny.com. I'm going to link that in the description. But he usually data mines all the Eververse stuff, and it looks like there's something classified on Bungie Day, and it would not surprise me if the exotic quest did indeed hit that day. Our good old resident data miner, Ginzer, he puts out videos now, and I'm going to link this in the description. He put out a video all about Ruinous Effigy. Normally he just kind of tweets this stuff out, but now he's putting a YouTube channel together. So let's look at the perks. Transmutation is the main trait or perk. Final blows with this weapon collapses victims into void transmutation spheres. Then we have hammer forged rifling. Then we have particle repeater, composite stock, but the second main trait is evolution. Transmutation spheres you create can be picked up and wielded as weapons by you and your allies. Light attack, heavy attack, guard/drain nearby combatants. And at first I thought, well, this sounds very sword-like, but now it's time. You know what? Let's look at the new trailer and you'll see the Ruinous Effigy in action. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that looks absolutely awesome. And I gotta say, I'm going to put my shill hat on here. I think Bungie knocked it out of the park in terms of some of the weapons we have this season. I am loving the Wither Horde, and that speaks volumes for someone that hates grenade launchers. But man, I love dropping those things on the ground, hearing the sound effect and watching ads walk into them or firing them dead onto a yellow bar. And this new Ruinous Effigy I think is going to be amazing. And also the fact that now we have swords, legendary swords that are kind of equivalent to the Boltcaster and also the good old Dark Drinker from Destiny 1. I think they're really good. The other legendary weapons like the auto rifle and okay, they're decent. I'm not blown away by them, but you know what? Let me know in the comments section. How do you think about all of the weapons? There is an exotic quest that is in the database on light.gg called Missive, and I'm pretty sure this will be the quest to get the new trace rifle. So we got to visit the Recaster. We got to complete the mission Interference over on Io. Then we have Pendulum. Collect calcified light fragments on Io, Titan, Mars, and Mercury using your Ghost's nav mode. Defeat Savathun's marionettes on Io and Titan, and I'm going to show you some screenshots because you can find them right now over on Io. They spawn randomly. I ran into them once or twice. I did not try to, I didn't record it, but there is a chest that spawns when you kill them. It's basically like they're bad guys. They spawn in. They have shields around them. You need to go take out some blights to take out the shield, and then you can finally kill them after you take out each blight, and their shield goes down. From there, we have the feed. Defeat targets with void damage, chain precision multi-kills, and complete Gambit or Reckoning. Higher tiers of Reckoning and defeating invaders/defeats as an invader will grant you additional progress. And then the final step is Shape. Decrypt your gift at the Umbral Decoder. The branch is sated and bound with an engram formed in Eris's incantations. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the quest, and more than likely it's going to drop on Bungie Day. I think the Ruinous Effigy will also take part in the exotic quest for the Traveler's Chosen. Now that's a new exotic sidearm that we don't know much about. It's not even in the database. However, there is a huge, massive exotic quest that I covered last week where it involves evacuating all of the destinations leaving Destiny 2. too. Now, hopefully by now, you've seen a ton of these weird eyeballs or orbs all over various destinations. However, when you try to shoot them, well, it just says immune and you can't destroy them. However, there is something in the database that does show that at some point we need to destroy 50 of them. Well, it looks like we're going to have to shoot them, or the only thing that will destroy them will be the ruinous effigy. So over on Reddit, they are tracking all the known locations of where all of these orbs are. And I will try to link that in the description, and you might want to bookmark that page. And of course, when all of this hits, I'm going to make a video on it anyway, or just live stream us finding them all and destroying them. But when we look, there is a catalyst to masterwork the ruinous effigy, and in the catalyst it does say defeat combatants using this weapon or with transmutation spheres, or destroy the eyes of Savathun to unlock this upgrade. So these aren't orbs, these are the eyes of Savathun, and we know that down the road we will be getting a full expansion called the Witch Queen, and yeah, that more than likely will involve Savathun. So there is an exotic catalyst, and the only way to destroy those orbs will be using this weapon. Looks like we have a new Iron Banner quest called Old Reliables, and I guess Bungie learned their lesson because this quest does look kind of dumbed down. You just need to use sidearms and auto rifles to get some kills, and that's all that light.gg is showing. I'm not sure if there's going to be some other steps there, but defeating opponents using sidearms and auto rifles, precision kills will grant the most efficient progress. And there it says 25 and 25 in terms of how many you need, but don't know how reliable that is in terms of, well, the quest is called Old Reliables, right? Dumb joke, Sean. Well, it looks like there's only 2 weapons I could see in the database from Iron Banner that are getting reprised. One is the Forward Path, and one is the Sidearm, the Fool's Remedy. The auto rifle is 600 rounds per minute, but they do have some new perks on them. So we have Iron Gaze, where it massively improves the weapon target acquisition at the cost of weapon range. And then there's Iron Grip, where massively improves the weapon stability at the cost of reload. So looks like we're getting 2 new Iron Banner weapons, but they're reskins. But those perks sound pretty cool. What do you think of those perks? That's going to do it for this video, guys. So I'll see you later on. Hopefully, if we have a juicy This Week at Bungie for another news video. And a big thank you to you guys for all the support lately, especially me streaming on YouTube here. I can't believe how many new channel members we've gotten in the last month, and even new subscribers. I always kept rambling on about lowering that number of 62% of you guys who watch my videos are not subscribed, and yeah, it's all the way down to 50%. So thank you so much for your support. I've been having a blast and really excited for the season, the future of Destiny 2, and so forth. So that's it, guys. Leave me a good old hashtag. Made it to the end. If you did make it to the end, if you'd like to further support the channel and become a channel member and join an amazing Destiny 2 Mesa Army community over on Discord, I love to hang out with you guys and answer your questions all day long there. And also, you guys bounce some video ideas off me, which is really awesome. And then also, if you need a clan, the channel members themselves set up a clan for PC, Xbox, and also PlayStation 4. So that's it, guys. Drop a like on this video only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream, usually and always on YouTube, and that's it. I am out of here like Vladimir.